Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyperchat. It is Tuesday, the 26th of January, 2021. Planet Earth. This is where we're at. Stuck on Earth yet again, huh? Who would have thought it? Not I, when I was a little kid. Stuck on Earth. We accept it because we're used to it, but should we? Totally changing the tone of the show. It's going to be this from now on, if it isn't already. How you guys doing? Hey, if you're live in the chat, Jason Buno, I'm ready for the great disaster. Is that a High Republic reference or a Steele Wars live streaming reference? I think we know the answer. Legion wants to know, what planet would you go to if you could steal? Hey, let's be serious. I'm not going to any other planets. Have you seen them? They're brutal. All the ones in our solar system anyway. Zero buys. Saturn, you can keep it. Uranus, you know what you can do with that. You know what I'm saying? Mars, hey, they made a good bar. So, but I hear it's hot. So we're not going to go there. Alex Fries is in the middle of The Light of the Jedi, and it's just so good. And Mary Reed, I've missed a lot of these recently, and I'm glad to be around for this one. Hey, Bobby Gordon, Elijah Neal, Lidra, Mr. Top Dog 86, Existential Wars. Thank you, Top Dog. Love it. Hey, there's another one of those little High Republic clips about the Nihil. We're going to talk about that. Got some Star Wars stamps. We've got some Mandalorian stuff. And we'll see how the time goes. We'll do some Patreon Q&A. All right, let's get down to what people came for. All right, Ryan C. Do you have any hair tips, Steele? I don't, bro. I don't. I choose a style that was popular in 1987 and stick with it. That's my hair tip. Do that. It's worked out. It's worked out for me. I've had the same shape of hair forever. I've gone shorter and longer, and there was a few times I had buzz cuts, but that's it. Ryan says hair goals. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all there, man, because if you haven't seen this thing in real life, I'm used to it, but apparently it's huge, like massive. Like when new eras were popping, as they say in the industry. 8 inches, 8-inch wide, the biggest one they made. Or they probably do bigger ones, but in Australia it was very hard to get above. It was hard to get 8-inch, but the thing's massive. So I'm glad it is covered up. Jim Grote, who's an avid listener and commenter. Sometimes he doesn't get to watch live, and I see his comments afterwards, and I appreciate that because it's interesting Star Wars chat. And hey, it honors the algorithm. We all know that. Jim knows it. He says, I have to ask because I don't know if I've missed this in past show. Is Jason's last name pronounced bueno, like the Spanish word for good? That's how I think it is, but Buno is how I'd pronounce it, but I'm not sure if that's how you're phonetically spelling it. Jason, let me know if I'm getting onto this at all. Anyway, let's just do something Star Wars. All right? Let's watch this clip. StarWars.com. They've tweeted, and we have read. Jason, hashtag confirmed, red circle. I've pronounced someone's surname correctly. What a How good. Now, Jim Grote. Now, I'm going to pronounce Jim's name now, Jim Grote. I'm going to add a little bit of a Euro vibe to it. Jim Grote. How do you like that, Jim? Why is people saying lol, oh no? Have I cut out? Or is it just because I'm going to talk about Star Wars and people are worried? Let me know. But let's watch this thing about the Nihil. Let's check it out.
Centuries before the rise of the Empire, prosperity, pioneering, and adventure marked the era of the High Republic. Anarchists of the Outer Rim, the Nihil are masked marauders made up of strikes, clouds, and storms, all led by dangerous Tempest runners with the same mindset. You can't take it with you, but we can take it from you. An attack from the Nihil is marked by ominous smoke and poisonous gases that serve to intimidate and then kill their prey. In the shadow of the great disaster, the Nihil orchestrate a twisted plan and use their mysterious yet terrifying command of hyperspace to attack systems affected by the tragedy. As the Republic encroaches on their territory, the Nihil use their sadistic tactics to stake their claim on the frontier.
Sweet tat. All right, that was cool. If you are wondering where I am up to in the book, it's just when the guy from the Nihil, no one names, he had things just went real bad for him and a lot of other people, but it's his fault. And so good. Loving it. I've got to be in the right mood to listen, though. Got to be in the right mood. All right. So apparently Jason Buno, I am pronouncing his surname wrong. So you should feel honored that I'm not ostracizing him. Ostracizing. Oh, what is going on? I'm now paranoid. With and Jim Grote, he's saying that's not how you pronounce his name, but he's happy to go with it. So that is good. Elijah Neal says, I'm positive I'm pronouncing his surname right. I wonder if the Nihil have anything to do with Darth Nihilus. It would just be coincidence because Nihil in Latin means nothing, apparently. Yeah, I just think it's a Nihilus, he's not canon anymore. Nah, he's gone. Yeah? Huh? But no, I don't think so. So I was listening to Cano by Dispatch, and Emily said she was sort of dissing the Nihil because they're straight out of Mad Max. And I was like, that's part of the reason they're sick. So each to their own. Each to their own. Neil, yep, you got my name right. Elijah Neal. Name right, confirmed. Justin DeRoche says, ignite the grind, which is how I talk, apparently. I think, did you leave that as a comment on one of my videos as well? Because someone else has done that as well. Bobby Gordon says, I wasn't going to do the High Republic, but listen to the audiobook after hearing Rob's non-spoiler review. Do you mean Tom's, if that was on my show? Because it was Tom. Confusing Tom and Rob. They are vastly different people. And Justin does confirm that was him with the ignite the grind. Should we do a t-shirt with like a Crocodile Dundee? Ignite the grind. And Jorge says, the Light of the Jedi is amazing. Everyone should get on it. Sweet. Bobby Gordon does say, King Tom, my bag. King Tom selling books, racking up downloads. Well done, King Tom. What else can I show you? Hey, I watched this last week, I think it was. Justin says, all in good fun, my buddy. No one loves fun more than I. It's not a competition, but yeah, totally. Listen, no one wishes I didn't sound like myself more than I. It's brutal. So our old buddy, if you haven't checked this out yet, our old buddy Christian Harloft did an interview with Katee Sackhoff, which is on the SEN podcast network, the Schmodown Entertainment Network. And he's got a new Star Wars show called The Sith Council, and he is old buddies with Katee Sackhoff. And he did an hour-long chat. And if you are in to The Mandalorian, into Bo-Katan, check it out. Let's wonder if Christian will demonetize me for this. What monetization? Here we go. Let's check it out.
Taboo sometimes, and I don't think it's fair, but I think it's taboo sometimes that the voice actor of the character goes on to play the live action.
How rad was it that we started with taboo sometimes? Did everyone's ears prick up and go, whoa, this is some content?
Character. So was this a thing like right away that you knew was going to happen? When did you first hear that Bo-Katan was going to be in Mandalorian?
No, I mean, I didn't really hear it all. You know, I was at Celebration probably like 2 years ago, and Filoni was there, and he was standing there talking with Sam Witwer. And we were...
I bet you is wearing his hat.
Just having a conversation as friends. And, you know, at the time it occurred to me that The Mandalorian, Bo-Katan's a Mandalorian. I mean, I don't know. The last time we saw her, she was alive. So I basically said that to him, and I was just like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I never dreamed that it would actually happen, because you're right. It's for whatever reason, the person who plays the voice, or if it goes the other direction as well, there's always this weird thing that the mediums can't be intertwined in some weird way. And it never happens, Paul Beck.
So there is that, a bit of action. She talks about the Luke Skywalker cameo, how she didn't know who it was going to be. Bunch of good stuff. So check that out. A few people in the chat are talking about something that I saw before, also about when the Mandalorian season 3 starts filming. The website that I think a lot of people are getting this from StarWarsNews.net, and as the article of theirs does point out, let's check it out. I don't have that one open anymore. Okay. The FTIA, the Film and Television Industry Alliance, they're saying it starts on April 5th, 2021 in Los Angeles. But apparently they've been right and wrong before about like Kenobi's starting time and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'll drive down and check on April 5th and see if they're there. Although they're probably not filming on the outside lot. And I can't get in to the, what's it called? The volume. They won't let me in. A friend of mine worked next door to it. On a video game competition show or something that shared the same studios. But the only bit of inside information I got was it was very locked down. All right, Jason Buno has super chatted a sweet $2.99 to let me know, haha, just for the final record, it's Bueno. Have I said that? Bueno. I just see it as B-Way. It's my rap name, B-Way. That is a good rap name. B-Way, no B-Way. Hey? All right, Jason, I'm leaving. I'm going to leave that up for everyone. So they can know every time that I mispronounce your name that I'm doing it wrong. And thank you for the nice people, Leidra, Mary, that said they enjoy the sound of my voice. Leidra says Michael Rosenbaum also had a chat with Katee Sackhoff on his podcast YouTube show Inside of You that came out today. I watched one of those. Michael Rosenbaum. He was in Superman, yeah, like the TV show Superman, because he did one that I watched with that actress out of Vancouver that was in the Nexium cult. That was in the HBO series, and he was talking about how he worked with Alison Mack on Superman or whatever it was. No, it was called Smallville. Oh, he played Lex Luthor. Okay. Bobby Gordon asked a very good question. Is Steele a popular name in Australia? Dude. As a kid, I found out the hard way it was not a popular name, because whenever I'd introduce myself, people go, no, what's your real name? I say to people here in America, I'm like, it's people, oh, Steele, yeah. And I'm like, don't, like, it's a weird name. It's a weirder name in Australia than it is in America, because in America, I think people are more accepting of weird names. But yeah, it is not. I'll tell you a quick. I was getting on to a plane to Sydney from Melbourne one day, and this guy, young, fresh-faced air steward, so they're called, customer service representatives from Virgin Blue Airport. So he looked at my ticket, he looked down, he looked up at me, and he goes, "Is your name Steele?" And I looked at his name badge, and his name was Steele as well. And he was emotionally moved. He said, "I've never met another one." I said, "Buddy, there's not many of us. There's not many of us." The first one I met, actually, their parents stole the name off me, or just heard it and used it. But so there you go. There you go. Terry Jenkins is new to the channel from the UK. Hey, Terry, hit that subscribe. Help the algorithm. Honor the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? They have algorithms in the UK? I bet you they do. I bet you they do. I don't really understand that story. Bobby Gordon says, great story. Thank you. James Hallion says, Steele and Steele. No relation. Ian Hart says, I have two friends with the name Steele without an E. In the UK, first names. Their first names. You have two friends with the first name of Steele without the E in the UK. That's insane. Terry Jenkins has honored the algorithm, so we will honor him. Welcome, Terry. Everyone say hey to Terry. Not having the E at the end. That's brutal. Come on. It's what separates us from the medals. What else we got? Let's look at some stamps. So hey, this is just such a bizarre thing that now I'm in a mood and I'm just up for bizarre things. But Werner Herzog, right? Ian says Steele is your first name. My mistake. Ha ha ha. Yes. Robert Sinclair says you had a real Shelbyville meeting Springfield Meal House moment on that plane, didn't you? That's a good reference. That's a good reference. Anyway, hey, Werner Herzog, he doesn't know anything about Star Wars, and he also doesn't know anything about skateboarding. But that didn't stop him from doing an interview on a skateboard magazine, jenkimmag.com, one of the best. It's an online magazine for skateboarding and very progressive in their subject matter. And they had him on to talk about skateboarding. So I know you guys are a huge fan. How can you not be? And just hearing his voice is magic. So I wanted to share this this bit of Werner Herzogging.
Great.
All right, good.
What was your first thought when someone asked, "Oh, you know, what do you know about skateboarding?" And would you talk with the skateboard magazine?
I'm puzzled because I'm not familiar with the scene of skateboarding. At the same time, I had the feeling, yes, that's kind of my people.
His voice, his cadence, it's magic.
When I was a kid in the mountains in Bavaria, of course, skateboards didn't exist. And for us, it was ski jumping off ramps. But it points to one interesting thing with skateboarding. You have to accept trial and error. And I see them doing a certain jump or trying to slide on a metal rail, and they do it 25 times and fail.
Yeah.
26th time they fail, 30th time they fail.
Sounds like trying to get a live stream going just quietly.
And it's good that you accept failure and you don't give up, and finally you land the right jump and you keep sliding and screeching down a handrail.
So this guy's trying to do this trick.
Oh my God, that spot. My Jackie does yoga across the road from there, and me and Harry play up on the grass there in the background on Sunday morning sometimes. I think it's LA High, but a very iconic skateboarding spot in LA. Ledra says, I could listen to him speak forever. Well, check it out. I love his, the way he doesn't know anything about skateboarding, but he understands the process, is very smart, very intuitive. So there is that. The American Film Institute named the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian in the top 10 shows. What of the year? Did all the shows come out? Was there a lack of shows this year, or did they all come out, or last year? Alex says, I'd love to see you do a live stream of a skate sesh. Oh, nah, that is, I'll stick it to it on very well selected Instagram clips. I think there's, they don't come as easy as they used to. I didn't skate for like 10 years. And in the pandemic, I was just like, I got to do something. And I was, like Harry was showing some interest in skateboarding. Like we got him a little skateboard and he thought it was really cool. And I was sort of like, I don't want him to want to go to the skate park or go to a skate spot. And I'm like, oh yeah, I used to skate. I could do it. So I thought I'd get a board and just sort of get used to riding again so I could show him how to do stuff. And sort of like, if he wanted to go to the skate park, I could skate with him. And it's like, I skateboarded for like every day for like 20 years when I was younger, but it changed me. It is so good. It just to have that trial and error and then come away with the victory of a trick, the satisfaction. It is amazing. I don't want to talk about the opposite of that when you don't get it, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it again and choosing my spots very carefully so I can continue to walk. But if you want to see some clips, my normal Instagram account, which is at Steele Saunders, has some cool little clips. And God, I can't even XL Big. Who's your favorite skateboarder? My favorite skateboarder of all time is Mike Carroll, the founder of Girl Skateboards and Lakai Footwear. Bobby Gordon says, could Werner appear in Andor? That would be sweet. I'm never going to say no to Werner Herzog appearing, but I don't reckon. Hey, if they do it right. But yeah, I don't know. So intertwined, this bloody Star Wars thing. Jim Grote says, inquisitive is a great way to describe Herzog. I think that's why his documentaries are so good. Kieran Dodrell says, I haven't skated since I was 15. I recently got an electric scooter and listen to the Mando soundtrack when I go. Don't have it up too loud because you've got to listen for the cars and all that sort of stuff. And Kieran is dropping in from work to say hello. Kieran, it's Werner. Okay, I'm saying Werner. Sorry, everyone. Thank you, Michael. I'm not good at talking at all, everyone. Hey, how's the fam, Michael? Ian Hart says, nice, just followed his Simpsons costumes. We killed it this Halloween. Trust me. Hey, sweet little plug. We've got a bunch of tees at merchostore.com going out the door for just $9.95, trying to clear them out. Bunch of sizes. Your Snoke Theory sucks. Have you seen him? I'm with Snoke. I'm Race Parents. Blue Milk Classic. Mendo. The Force. Yavin University. All that good stuff. Content. Shill. All come with a pile of stickers. So check it out if you're a human that wears t-shirts. All t-shirts are also apparel. Super good. I'm getting slammed with the name pronunciations. Thank you, Jim Grote. I am. So now I don't want to say any words now. Just people they can just be rant. Everyone I talk about now on the show, so you know who I'm talking about. You know. Yeah. Stamps. I was going to talk about stamps. That's what you all came for. The stamp action. Let's check this out. Where is this? Is this for America? Oh, yeah, it is. And this is pretty sick. Postal Service to release new series of Star Wars themed stamps. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Galactic Lore. Luke Skywalker, buddy. Ignite the green. Ignite the green. Justin Darush says, my last name is pronounced Darush, but then follows it up with, but sometimes I even get it wrong. Which actor would I choose to play Thrawn? XL Blurg. I don't know. I reckon if it's going to be what's his name? Mads Mikkelsen. What's his brother's name? Oh, now I've got to look up his bloody name. Mads. What's his brother's name? What's your brother's name, Mads? Someone just tell Lars. He's good enough. I don't know. I'm just not that invested in it. So but I feel like if you can get the voice actor to do it, if it works, then do that, because then it all matches up. It all matches up. Anyway, let me get to these bloody stamps. I don't know why I'm getting angry. I can view the new stamps here. Here we go. All right, this website. What is Wood TV? What is this? Star Wars stamps. I'm going to Google harder. Oh, StarWars.com. Coming through with the stamp action. Good stuff. All righty. R2-D2 wants to deliver the Death Star plans to Rebellion. Soon, the plucky astromech and 9 other Star Wars droids will help your mail reach its destination too. The US Postal Service announced today a series of Star Wars stamps, all devoted to our favorite galactic droids. Designed by Greg Breeding and William Gicker as art director, the collection will be available on a pane of 20 stamps and feature droids from both film and animation. Let's check them out below. You got BB-8. I don't know why Forever's crossed out. Is that... What does that mean? Why is the Forever... Does anyone know what that... On the bottom of the stamp, it says Forever USA and the Forever's crossed out. Why is that? C-3PO, Chopper, Dio, Gonk Droid, IG-11 in this bizarre stance. That is... This IG-11, it reminds me of this. Let's get this up. It's the same vibe. The Luke Skywalker video game, I need to go to the bathroom stance. 2-1B. K2SO. No tie-in to the Andor series. L3737. Poor L3, stuck in the Falcon. What a bizarre storyline. R2-D2. These droids are a nod to Lucasfilms, as well as its parent company, Disney's commitment to science, technology, engineering, and math. Learning the continued collaboration between Star Wars Force for Change and global K-12 nonprofit organization FIRST. Why does it say Forever with it crossed out? Can anyone answer me that in the chat? Okay. Jim Garote says they cross out the Forever on the stamp photos to prevent counterfeiting. Jason Buono says, I like my IGs to stand straight. Me too, buddy. Me too. Galactic Law says, have you read Shadows of the Empire? It's my personal favorite expanded universe story. Dude, I loved it. I'd be scared to read it now to totally ruin it. But at the time, finding out like all that action between Empire and Jedi, I thought it was sick. Shizor, the pheromones, bit much. Bit sketchy if you ask me. Bit much. Kieran says, I've never seen the medical droid's feet, and now I wish I didn't. Oh, they are odd. They are odd. Bit different to the figure. All right, we're at just a bit over 30 minutes. Let's get a patron question or two done before we go. Where is this? So if you want to ask a question that will be featured on the Hyperchat, become a patron, eh? Patreon.com/Steele Wars. Just $3 and up. You get access to over 700 previous podcasts, interviews with Ben Mendelsohn, Julian Smirk, one of the editors on The Force Awakens. I don't know, Steve Sansweet. It's out of control, the interviews. People, tell me some of the interviews that you liked, everyone. Then I can quote them. I got to get back into my head just clogs up. Steve Stanton has a good bit of action. We've had some good times, some good chats, some top chats. This Friday, new chat. will be on the podcast, but we'll be here as well. 4 p.m. It will go live. There'll be a live chat. You can chat along. Star Wars Undirect, 20 years in the Star Wars podcasting game before podcasting was even invented. Out of Montreal. It's a great interview. You're going to love it. Good vibes. Good vibes. What? Brent Mason says, oh, awesome. I worked with Julian on a short film a few years back. Good guy. Sick. Very, very cool. Oh, David Poole says interviews. His favorite interviews are Mendo and Mr. Sunday movies. We also did it with his mate as well. They've all been on from the Weekly Planet. All right, let's go. Brian Tice says, hey, Steele. I have a couple of questions to ask. First off, I was rewatching the last couple of episodes of Mando Season 2, and in both episodes, we see Din's face. Oh, wait there. I'm going to change this back. And in both episodes, we see Din's face. However, in the early episode, he has a mustache. And in the last episode, he does not have the mustache. Did he have the mustache in season 1? I don't think he did. Why would he get rid of the mustache? Was it there just to fool the Imperial facial scanner? I don't recall anyone talking about the mustache in any of your podcasts after the episode's aired. Oh my God. All right, let's look this up. Din Dashiri. Someone's surname I'm not going to pronounce. Face. Let's go with face. Let's get it down. That's right, Jason. Stashgate. All right, season 1. We can clearly see. Oh. No mustache. Bit of stubble, which makes sense because, you know, he doesn't have to shave every day. Wait, Leidra says he had it in the first season episode and the one where he took it off. Do you count that as a mustache? Wait there. I guess it's more of just stubble. Like, do I have a mustache now? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, Leidra saying he had it on with when the helmet was on. I'm getting really confused. There's some facial hair there. Yes, facial hair confirmed, definitely. Then definitely here he has got it. So he's mustached up there. Wait. He's got it the whole time. What are you talking about? Like, I guess it's... I think he's just shaving it as he goes. All right. There's that. I forgot Brian wasn't in the chat because I just wanted to take him to task. There's facial hair. He's on a cycle. He's like me. Do you know what I mean? You do it every 2 weeks. Sweet action. second question, and I love it. I don't recall anyone talking about the mustache in any of your podcasts after the episode's aired. That's awesome. We're not covering the big issues. Clear stash in the last ep. What does that mean? Yeah, it's just like shaven. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Now I can't find the little page. Where we go? Question. Second question from Brian. In the Book of Boba trailer, we see Fennec Shand and Boba enter the throne room on Tatooine, taking out some guards, and then your most hated character, Bib Fortuna, Dawalawanga. Taking out some guards and your most hated character Bib Fortuna. While I'm sure you were cheering that action, what did you think was Boba's motivation for the takeover? Are we going to see Boba be the new crime lord of Tatooine? Yeah, I reckon him and Fennec, they're taking over the region with their crime lording. So yeah, I think they're going to take over the region. How they're going to do it? Like, how unscrupulous their scrupulousness activities will be? It'll be very interesting. It will be very interesting. So there is that. This is interesting. Someone just said, Jim, listen, your theory, like, where would he have shaved? He was with Cara Fennec and Boba in Slave One. No real place to take off the helmet and trim the stash. We've got to let Stashgate go, guys. It's crippling the fandom. Let it go. It's been the worst 10 minutes in Star Wars fandom. This mustache, facial hair. Alex just asked, or he just said, I listened to the WTF with Patty Jenkins, and you can tell she really has a heart in the Rogue Squadron movie. I think she'll do a great job. Also, I don't think. Justin DeRouche says, anyone not as excited or now nervous for Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron after the poor showing that was Wonder Woman 84? And then Alex replied, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I listened to W2F, Patty Jenkins. You can tell she really has a heart in the Rogue Squadron movie. I think she'll do a great job. Also, I don't think she's writing it. I think she's got a co-writer, and she's keeping it mystery, and they're famous, I think. But this blends into our last question for today from the Patreon Q&A. Jeff Tilley, thanks for your support of the show. Jeff, hi, Steele. Would you have any suggestions to Kevin Feige on what it would take to be a successful Star Wars showrunner? I reckon he's got more experience in this situation than me. You know what I'm saying? It's certainly a hot potato job. Maybe not made movies at all. Oh, maybe not make movies at all. Or maybe what he's saying with that. With Wonder Woman 1984 not being the success of the first movie, do you think Patty Jenkins' project will still go ahead? Thanks. So it all ties in for some reason. There's all this Patty Jenkins questioning today. Now, listen. Hey. I watched that Wonder Woman 84 because it was about to go off HBO. It was on HBO for a month for free. So I'm like, gotta check this out. This movie, it is so... The characters and the actors are so entertaining in the film, but it's just around this just a plot device that is not my taste at all. I wish they had have done something else than that. But Pedro absolutely destroys in that role he was in. And Gal Gadot, she's an awesome Wonder Woman. But the film is a bit cheesy, like the Christopher Reeve Superman sort of thing. But I don't think it's going to, it's it won't, in my opinion. It shouldn't affect anything to do with this because, listen, what's his name? Terrio wrote that Martha action from Batman versus Superman. He still gets jobs. He wrote Tross. It's always been about the Skywalkers and the Palpatines. So I'm excited for her story, and she is very passionate about it. And Rogue Squadron is not something I'm particularly interested in, but the passion and the thought, the hope that Mark Maron will be a grizzled X-Wing pilot in it would be super, super good. Talking about mustaches. Oh, Jackie's taking my headphones.
I've heard my name twice from the bedroom. I'm interested to know what's going on.
I was just telling everyone how wonderful, how lucky I am to have a wife of this caliber.
Looks like you cleaned up your desk.
Thank you. We are live, just so you know,
Yep.
on the internet.
Great.
The best place to be live.
Okay.
YouTube.com.
What are you getting at? I've got to go.
What do you think about my concept of Mark Maron being a grizzled X-Wing pilot in the Rogue Squadron movie?
Wait, sorry, that distracted me. Ask again. Mark Maron's grizzled.
Being a grizzled X-Wing pilot.
Oh, brilliant. He could be more perfect for that role. I don't know how he would feel about being in a Star Wars film.
What about Bill Burr?
Yeah, but I don't know that Bill Burr openly said he was not into comic book films.
Oh, no, he makes fun of them.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Burr is so perfect in that role.
And Mark
right.
Mark Maron's in Batman.
No, he's in Joker.
Oh, okay, so he's on the okay, Joker, yeah. Okay, so you're like, that's an adult. That's like, oh, he's in Joker.
No, I haven't seen it, but I know that it was very like indie and dark compared to the others.
X-Wing pilot. Mustache,
excellent.
helmet.
Anything else?
Leidra says, hello, Jackie.
Hi.
Justin DeRoche
Yes.
says, please put Mark Maron in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bobby Gordon says, hi, Jackie.
Hi there.
James Hallinan, Halle Han says, content.
Wow.
What better compliment?
I have to go. I love you.
You have been contented.
I'll be back with Harry.
All right, put some shoes on before you go out, please. Daniel Santos says basically an episode of WandaVision before us.
Oh, we need to watch that.
Oh, I've gone into business for myself.
Are you serious?
I can't be waiting for you
Why are you watching this?
at night when you're asleep. Nah. What? How many Mandalorian episodes have you watched?
Okay, one, but you took ages to edit the spider one. And also, we drove by the WandaVision billboard and discussed it. And you read out some, whatever it was about it, like a description. And I said, actually, I am interested.
You say that though, But sometimes
But
you don't
I did
commit.
say that.
All right, what about this Mandalorian second episode? When's that happening? Put it. It's on the internet. This is live on the internet. Tell me when you're going to watch it. Episode 10, The Passenger.
What are you doing tonight?
Maybe I'm watching Mandalorian.
I can't guarantee it, but let's
See, she can't guarantee it.
I'm tired. Also, we have to finish Heaven's Gate. I feel I need to complete that, then I can move on. How's that? Let's complete Heaven's Gate this evening.
I don't know.
Because it's depressing and I want to get it done.
Literally, we should not finish Heaven's Gate.
No, let's just finish it and get it done.
It's a joke.
Oh, okay. And then tonight. I have to go. Heading into my running club.
That sums up so many of our conversations. It's a joke. Okay. Another one of them. Brent Mason says you have a lot of patience. What does he know, though? He's just some idiot on the internet. All right. There's no coming back from that. I think we'll wrap it up. Jeff Tilley, my suggestion to Kevin Feige would be not to stir up your wife on the internet. That's what I'd be doing. Just leave Mrs. Feige out of it. I would I have a plan, stick to the plan, be willing to break from the plan, but have a plan. Those first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, the intricate, the plotting out, the listen, the Tusken Raiders had Toro's binoculars in the second season. That's good action. That's all I want from Star Wars. And that's some sweet Juklina vision. Lauren would like to know, hey Lauren, Steele and Jackie reaction videos when? I am going to try to coax her to do a reaction video of my reaction video. Very meta. But I know she'll enjoy it. So there's that. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. That went perfectly, just like we've been rehearsing it all day. So I'm very happy. Please respect the algorithm. We'll be back tomorrow with more Star Wars stuff. Corey Thursdays on Thursday, and then the premiere of our full-length interview episode, the way we started out on the Steele Wars podcast with Star Wars on Direct, one of the very first Star Wars podcasts I ever listened to. Just some good history of Star Wars podcasting and Star Wars just hype. I'm big fans of these guys, and I was thrilled to chat to them. So check that out on the feed on here on YouTube, and it will be on the podcast feed for you audio types also. Justin says, when am I on again, Steele? So it's Monday to Thursday, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Do other shows post up all their I can put up page holders for people to see it? Is that something I should do? Yeah, let us know if there's things that I'm like. Yeah, hit me in the comments. Let me know. Bobby Gordon says, "Great show today, Steele. Have a good week." Right back at ya. Clearly, this episode's gone on
long enough.
So, hey, may that force be with you. That was fun. Cheers.